Hey kindergarten scholars, it's me, Miss Murphy, and I'm here to teach you your math lesson today. I'm so excited to work with you. So today is Tuesday, May 12th, and we are working on Module 4, Lesson 24. All right, so today, before we get started, you'll need your kindergarten math workbook, a pencil, and some crayons to make different colors with. If you don't have these materials with you, go ahead and pause the video, go get them, and then play it when you're ready. And of course, you need to bring your brain with you because today we are going to be stretching and growing our brains by learning some new math skills and doing some practice on our own. All right, so our learning goal today says I can decompose or take apart the number 8 using objects and drawings. All right, so this is what we're going to practice today. First, we're going to get our brains warmed up with some problems. So this is called take apart groups of circles. I'm going to have you draw some circles on your paper, and then we're going to cross some out, and we're going to write or say a subtraction sentence to tell about the story, all right? So first I want you to draw 4 circles on your paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're going to make a big X through 2 of the circles. Go ahead and make your X's. Fabulous. So I put the number 4 over here because that's the number of total circles I started with, right? Now, I want to think of a number sentence to tell about what my picture is showing, right? So it's going to be like this: blank minus blank equals blank, or blank take away blank equals blank. So we already have the beginning of our math sentence. 4 is the total number we started with. How many circles do we take away? 2, right? We put 2 X's, we take away 2. How many circles are left over? 2, you got it. So say this number sentence with me, ready? 4 take away 2 makes 2, or 4 minus 2 equals 2. Fabulous job. Decompose that number. All right, let's try one more. Draw 7 circles on your paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I want you to make X's through, actually first, write down your total number, 7. That's gonna help us get started with our number sentence. Now make X's through 3 circles. X out 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and write down a number sentence to show what this story is telling you, right? 7 take away blank equals blank. Go ahead and pause this video while you write it down, and then we'll go over it together. Great, okay, so 7 take away 1, 2, 3 makes 4. Fabulous, right? I took away 3 because I put X's on them, and I counted 4 left over. So I wrote 7 take away 3 equals 4. Great. You are practicing making subtraction number sentences. We're going to move right along to our application problem. So go ahead and open your math journal to this page. It says lesson 24 at the top, and there's pictures of kittens and a sun. Pause the video if you need extra time to find this page. Okay, here's what the problem says. Robin had 8 cats in her house. I'm going to start by drawing the 8 cats because I want to follow along with the story and show it on my paper. You can draw circles to show the cats if that's easier. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Count out loud as you draw the cats. That'll help you. All right, great. So Robin had 8 cats in her house. 3 of the cats went outside to play. Draw her cats. Okay, so we already drew her cats. Make a number bond about the cats. make a number sentence to show how many cats are outside and how many cats are still in the house. Okay, so that's a lot of directions. Let's take it step by step. We drew our 8 cats. It says now that 3 of her cats went outside to play. Now I'm gonna draw her house to show that 3 cats went outside to play. So there's 1, 2, 3. So these cats are gonna be outside the house. I'm gonna draw her house like this. There we go. These cats are inside, and here are the cats that went outside to play, right? Now we're gonna fill in our number bond. How about we start with our total or our party circle? How many cats does Robin have total? You got it. She's got 8 cats, right? I'm gonna write my total number at the top here, 8 cats. Now I wanna fill in my parts. I know some of the cats are outside and some of the cats are inside. Go ahead and fill in your number bond to show the parts. How many cats do we have outside? 3, right? That's one of our parts. Now go ahead and count the cats that are inside. Yep, did you say 5 cats inside? Fabulous. Now, our next job is to make a number sentence about these cats. And I noticed that in this template here, it says blank minus blank equals blank. So let's use that form to write our number sentence. So how many cats did we start out with? Remember, when we do a subtraction number sentence, we start with the total. How many cats did we start with? Yep, she has 8 cats. So I'm gonna write 8 in this first block. Minus blank. So now, if we're thinking about how many cats are still in the house, right? So we had 8 cats in the house, but then 3 of them went outside. So how many did we take away? 3, right? She had 8 cats, 3 went outside. And then we're gonna tell how many are left in the house. What number goes there? What's our other part? 5. I love how that number bond helps us to fill out this number sentence more easily. We don't even have to count again. We can use our number bond to do it even quicker. Great. Go ahead and pause if you need a minute to finish writing in your number sentence. Okay, so now your job is to turn to this page in your workbook. It should be right after your application problem. This is where you're going to work along with the video that we're about to watch, right? So if she tells you to use a whiteboard and marker, this is when you can just write on this page and figure out the problems, okay? We're gonna get started.
Hi friends, today's lesson is for Module 4, Lesson 24. Our learning goal for today says, I can decompose 8 using objects and drawings. 8, ooh, that's a big number. I'm very excited about that. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my drawings and I'm going to kind of put together a whole bunch of pieces of things that we've been learning, okay? So here we go. I'm going to start by drawing 8. Now I want to draw a quick circle so I can do a beautiful fast math drawing. And I want them to be organized. So how should I draw my circles? Like all over the page or? No, thank you, friend. Yes, I need to keep them organized and maybe draw them in 5 groups, remember? Okay, so here we go. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, so I did my 8, and now I want to show some kind of change. Like I'm going to take some away. So if I want to show that change, taking away, what should I do to those beautiful circles? Yes, I need to put some X's on them. Let's go ahead and count to see how many X's I put on my circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 4. I think that's about it. Oh, one more, 5. I knew there was one more sneaking in there. All right, so I had 8, and I took how many away? 5, great. So what's the other part that's left over? Perfect, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go ahead and draw a number bond to put that beautiful drawing into. You know, just to grab another math tool to keep ourselves organized. So here's our number bond, and what's the whole amount that I would put in there? Remember, it's the number I started with before I made a change. Great, it's the 8. And then I went ahead and I took away 5, so I know that that's a part. the part that I took away. And the other part is the part that's still there, the 3. Now, just like in our math drawing, in our number bond, I can show that I made a change by putting an X over a number. I'm going to put X over 5 so that someone who looks at this can see really quickly, oh, I must have taken away 5. Then my number sentence would be the whole amount minus the part and equaling the other part. So it would be 8 minus, yes, thank you for your help. 8 minus 5 equals 3. See, I'm putting together all of the things that we've been doing over the past few lessons into making this wonderful showcase of decomposing 8. All right, I want you to do one with me. Can you go grab a dry erase board and a marker? All right, press pause while you get your materials and press play when you're ready. Okay, all set, friend? Here we go. Let's start by drawing 8. Now, nice and organized with your 5 groups. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I want to show a change. So what are we going to do to our 8? Yes, put some X's up there. All right, let's X them together. Let's X 1. Let's X another 1. And, oh, that's it. That's all we're going to X. Do you think that you can fill in a number bond showing what we had the whole amount, we made a change, we took some away, and then what part we have left? Okay, press pause while you do that, and then press play to check yourself. Okay, so our whole amount was what? Yes, perfect, 8, because that's what we started with. In our picture, I see that we have 2 X's, so that means we took away, 2. And then what's our part that's left over? Ooh, nice, it's 6. I know that because here's this beautiful 5 group, so I can say 5, 6. All right, if I wanted to have our number bond show a change, what would I put on top of that 2? Perfecto, an X. All right, friend, thinking about our number bond, thinking about our amazing picture, can you go ahead and write a number sentence that shows us having 8, taking 2 away, and then ending up with 6? Press pause while you do that. Press play when you're done. Okay, you have that great number sentence? Did you say 8 minus 2 equals 6? You did? Oh, you're so good, friend. Yeah, 8 was the amount that we started with, the whole amount. We took away 2, which we saw with our X's, right? And then that made us have our other part left over, which was 6. Wow, you did a fantastic job decomposing 8, which is great. Because our learning goal literally says, I can decompose 8, which obviously we can do, using objects and drawings. And you did a fantastic.
Okay, coming back to you, scholars. All right, great. So you did some practice decomposing 8, and now we are going to practice this skill on our problem set. So go ahead and turn to this page. It says Lesson 24 problem set at the top and the number 74 at the bottom. Go ahead and pause while you find this page and play when you're ready to get started. Our first question says, draw 8 dots. Put an X on 1 dot. Okay, draw along with me, ready? And we'll count out loud together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fabulous. Now it says put an X on 1 dot. Go ahead and draw your X. Nice. Okay, friends. So now we need to fill out both our number bond and our number sentence to match our picture. Are you ready? Okay. In the video, we used the number bond first. Now we're going to practice using the number sentence first, okay? So I filled in one part already. I said our total number that we start with is 8, right? That's our whole. Now, I see this minus sign. I know that means take away. How many did we take away by putting an X? 1. Go ahead and fill in the number that we took away into our number sentence. And now we're going to find out how many dots we have left. Go ahead and count your dots that are left without an X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. Did you? Great, so I'm going to fill that into my number sentence because I had 8, I took away 1, and then I had 7 left over, right? So now we can fill in our number bond to match. So we have 8 at the top, that's our total. Now, if this is our circle with an X, how many did we take away? How many X's? Fabulous, we fill in our 1. And what's our other part? How many are left over after we take away our 1? 7. Fabulous. So the number bond and the number sentence are really showing me the same thing. Both tell me what's happening in our picture here. Great, let's move to the next one. It says draw 8 dots in a 5 group. Okay, so that means 5 on the top and then the rest on the bottom. Count with me while you draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, move to the next line. 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Okay, it says put an X on 7 dots. Oh my goodness. Well, count out loud with me while we draw our X's. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, we almost ran out of dots. Okay, so now you are going to practice filling in. Well, we're gonna fill in our number sentence together, and then you're gonna use it to fill in your number bond. Okay, ready? So what's our total number of circles? 8, right? We drew 8 dots. So go ahead and fill in your 8 for our total. Our whole, yep. Now we're gonna take away, right? How many dots did we take away by putting X's on them? 7, fabulous. So I'm gonna fill in 7 to my number sentence here. Now I get to tell about the dots that are left over without an X. How many dots do you see left over? Just 1, right? So I'm going to fill that in. This number sentence tells me 8 minus 7 equals 1, or 8 take away 7 makes 1. Now it's your job to fill in our number bond to show what this number sentence and story are telling us, right? So tell me the part that shows how many we took away and how many are left. We're going to move to the next question. Always, if you need extra time, you can pause the video, okay? Now it says draw 8 dots in a 5 group. So go ahead and draw those dots again. 5 on the top and the rest on the bottom. It says put an X on some dots. Okay, Scholar, so this is your turn to decide how many X's you want to draw, right? So you have your 8 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want you to draw an X on some of the dots, and then you're going to use your picture to fill in both our number sentence and our number bond. You'll notice that the number bond there already is the total numbers already filled in, right? We started with 8. So go ahead and draw some X's. Use your picture to fill in the number sentence and the number bond. Remember that the numbers in the bond and the number sentence should match. Pause the video while you work on this. Hit play when you're all done with this question. All right, so now we're ready to move to the next page of your problem set. It says, fill in the number sentences and number bonds. Okay, great. So here it says, put an X on 3 dots. Fabulous. Draw your X's with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so this number sentence is already started for us. It says 8 minus blank equals blank. Cool. So let's check to make sure we had 8, right? I see a 5 group up here. So 5, 6, 7, 8 is our total. How many did we take away? 3. Nice job. Now, how many dots are left over? 5. You got this. Okay, it's time to fill in our number bond to match, right? So we have 8 as our total. Now let's fill in our parts. What's the part that got taken away? How many X's? 3. And now how many left over? Remember, it will match our number sentence. 5 dots left over. Remember, you can count to check if you need to. All right, let's check out our next problem. Put an X on 5 dots. Okay, are you ready to do this with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop, right? Because it's just 5 dots with an X. All right, now we need to fill in our number sentence and number bond to match what's happening here, right? So let's take a look at the number bond first. We have how many dots altogether? 8. Nice. You can count to check if you'd like. Now, let's fill in the part that tells how many we took away. How many X's did we draw? How many dots did we X out? Put that in there. And then over here, tell me how many are left over. Now you're going to fill out your number sentence to show the same story, right? Blank minus blank equals blank. Go ahead and fill in your number bond and number sentence, hit play or hit pause, and then hit play when you are ready to move on. Okay, last question, ready? It says put an X on some dots. So you get to choose, again, you can choose how many dots you want to X out. And then you are going to fill in your number sentence and number bond to match, right? So if I put an X on 2 dots here, then I would say that I'm taking away 2, right? But you get to choose how many X's you make. And then your number bond and number sentence are going to match the picture you decided on, okay? Pause the video and then play when you're done. Great job working through your problem set today, scholars. When you're all finished, have someone at home take a picture of your completed problem set and text it to your teacher so that we can see all the hard work that you did and we can work together on moving forward to see what we need help with and what we're doing really good job with. All right, kindergarten, I'm so proud of how you worked to grow your brains during our math lesson today. You're doing such a nice job. Keep up the good work and have a great rest of your day of distance learning. See you soon.